Welcome to the Deep Dive, part of the Remenify coaching program, your essential guide to building and scaling your own business podcast. Are you pouring your passion into creating incredible content, but maybe finding the financial returns are, well, a little less than incredible?
Yeah, it's a common challenge, isn't it? So many creators face this exact dilemma.
Absolutely. How do you strategically turn that craft you love into something, sustainable, a thriving income stream? Today, we're digging into the wisdom from a really fantastic strategic guide. It's from the Your Business Success Tools archives.
Ah, yes, a really solid resource.
It really is. It's a comprehensive piece, basically a roadmap to turning passion into profit. So our mission in this deep dive is to pull out the most impactful nuggets of knowledge.
Giving you a clear, actionable path.
Exactly. A path to sustainable income from your content. So
Okay.
whether you're building a blog, launching a podcast, growing on YouTube, or, masterminding a social media presence, get ready. We're going to unpack the critical steps to making your craft not just viable, but truly prosperous. Okay, so let's unpack this crucial first step. Because before we even talk about making money, we really need to understand the bedrock of it all. Your niche.
Right.
What exactly is a niche in this context, and why is it the absolute starting point for, well, everything that follows?
Well, what's really fascinating here, and something the source emphasizes beautifully, is how it defines a niche. It's not just a specific topic or area of interest.
Okay.
It's more like the unique lens through which all your content is created. Think of it as your specific corner of the world.
Your angle on it.
Precisely, your angle on that subject. It's what makes your perspective distinct. And the guy gives some great examples, like a food blog isn't just food.
Right. Too broad.
Way too broad.
Yeah.
It's a deep dive into, say, vegan recipes for busy families.
Yeah.
Or a travel vlog isn't just travel, it's dedicated specifically to solo female travelers exploring ethical tourism.
That's very specific.
It is. Notice that precision. It's not about broad strokes. It's micro-focus. And this raises a crucial question for a lot of people starting out.
Which is?
How does narrowing your focus down so much actually broaden your potential for success? It feels counterintuitive, doesn't it? Like you're cutting off potential audience members.
Yeah, that's a powerful point, and it's definitely where many creators get stuck. They fear limiting their reach. So how does this guide explain that paradox? How does narrowing down actually help you grow? Is it about becoming the go-to person?
Exactly. The guide reveals this powerful paradox. By being incredibly specific, you don't actually limit your audience. What you do is attract a highly engaged, dedicated audience.
Okay.
People who are actively searching for that exact thing you offer.
Yeah.
Basically transform yourself from just, one voice in a sea of general stuff into the undisputed authority, the go-to resource for that particular interest.
Right, like that vegan recipe expert for busy families you mentioned.
Exactly. You're not competing with every single food blogger out there. You're speaking directly to a community with a very specific set of needs, of challenges. And this allows for much deeper engagement.
Oh, okay.
Clearer audience targeting, too, for both your content and, later, your monetization. And ultimately, it builds a far more loyal, invested community around what you do.
And probably makes marketing easier, too.
Incredibly efficient, because you know exactly who you're talking to.
That makes so much sense. It's like being a specialist doctor instead of a general practitioner. You attract the people who specifically need your unique skill set.
Perfect analogy.
And those people, like you said, are often much more invested, more willing to listen, and frankly, probably more willing to support what you do financially down the line.
Absolutely. They see the direct value you provide for their specific situation.
Okay, now that we understand the absolute necessity of having a well-defined niche, let's talk monetization.
The money part.
Right. For many, this word just conjures up images of dollar signs, a straightforward transaction content for cash. But our source highlights a much deeper, more crucial purpose behind it. What's the fundamental why behind monetization beyond just the immediate profit?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, the guide really emphasizes that monetization is fundamentally about sustainability.
Sustainability.
It's not just about filling your bank account today. It's the vital engine that keeps your creative efforts going for the long haul. It allows you to not just survive, but ideally, truly thrive as a content creator.
So it keeps the lights on, basically, but more than that.
Much more. Think of it this way. Without this engine, even the most passionate projects can just sputter out, due to practical things like lack of time, resources, or just sheer exhaustion.
Right, burnout.
Exactly. Monetization is the mechanism that can transform a fleeting hobby, something you do on the side, into a resilient long-term career. And the material breaks this down into three really powerful, interconnected benefits. Each one sort of builds on the last to create this strong foundation.
Okay, what are they?
First, and maybe the most tangible one, is investing in quality. Monetization gives you the capital, the funds, to improve your content, invest in better equipment, and enhance user experience.
Like better gear.
Exactly. Imagine the difference between recording your podcast on a basic smartphone versus investing in a, professional-grade microphone, maybe some acoustic panels, good editing software.
Huge difference in sound quality.
Huge. Or upgrading your website hosting so it loads faster, or hiring a professional editor for your videos or articles, maybe subscribing to premium stock photo libraries. These aren't just luxuries.
No, they directly impact the audience's experience.
Precisely. They're essential improvements that benefit your audience by making your content more appealing, more polished, more professional. It's about building a better product, which elevates your brand, enhances your perceived value, and draws in even more loyal followers.
Okay, so better quality is number one. What's next?
Second is scaling your efforts. So as your audience naturally grows, hopefully thanks to that improved quality we just talked about, monetization, enables you to scale your operations and reach even more people.
So going beyond just making the current stuff better.
Right. This is about actively expanding your reach and impact. It could mean investing in targeted advertising campaigns to introduce your content to new, relevant audiences.
Okay.
Or maybe building a small team to help with crucial back-end tasks, like research, editing, social media management, things that free you up.
Taking things off your plate.
Exactly. Or even diversifying into new platforms entirely. Like if you started with a blog, maybe monetization allows you to fund launching a complementary YouTube channel or a podcast.
Reaching different people or the same people in different ways.
Right. It transforms a solo effort into a more robust, far-reaching operation, letting your message spread further than you could manage alone.
Okay. Quality, scaling. What's the third benefit?
And third, which I think for many creators is maybe the most personal and transformative benefit, is focusing on your craft.
Ah, the dream, right?
Totally. When you earn a sustainable income from your content, you can dedicate more time to creating valuable material. This is often the ultimate goal, transforming that passion project from a frantic late-night side hustle.
Squeezing it in around the day job.
Yeah. Into a viable, maybe even full-time career. It means you're no longer cramming your creative work into evenings and weekends.
You can actually breathe and focus.
Exactly. You can truly focus on what you love, research topics deeply, experiment with new formats, refine your skills, invest in your own learning, all without that constant financial pressure hanging over you.
Yeah, that constant worry about paying the bills.
Right. It allows for a level of dedication, immersion, and creative freedom that elevates the quality and consistency of your work to entirely new heights.
That's a truly powerful concept. It completely shifts the perspective from just making money to building like a self-sustaining ecosystem.
That's a great way to put it.
It's about creating a virtuous cycle, isn't it? The more you earn, the better content you can create, which in turn helps you grow and earn more, feeding back into that initial investment in quality.
Precisely. It becomes this symbiotic relationship where your passion fuels your income and your income supports and expands your passion.
That's a vision for a business that can really last. That's powerful. So we've established the why, understanding your niche, and the true purpose of monetization are foundational. But how do you actually build that foundation?
Right, the practical steps.
Yeah. Our source lays out a clear strategic guide with 6 essential steps for choosing the right monetization approach. It's like a meticulously crafted blueprint, or maybe a checklist.
Yeah, checklist is good.
To ensure you're making the most informed decisions possible, making sure you're not just, throwing darts at a board, but strategically building your path to profit.
Okay, step 1. The first step is deeply personal, and it really anchors your entire venture, focusing on passion and expertise.
Okay, passion and expertise.
The guide suggests starting by identifying what excites you. What topics do you genuinely love exploring? Because the reason is crucial. Passion fuels consistent content creation.
Makes sense if you don't love it.
Exactly. Think about it. If you're not intrinsically interested in your topic, it's incredibly difficult to maintain that long-term dedication, the sheer grind required for consistent, high-quality content. Burnout becomes a huge risk. Your genuine enthusiasm, on the other hand, It's contagious. It resonates with your audience and keeps them coming back.
But it's not just passion, right? You said expertise, too.
Like, it's equally about your knowledge and skills.
Right.
Are you an expert in a specific area, or are you maybe committed to becoming one? Leveraging that demonstrable expertise provides tangible, real value to your audience. It turns your passion into something practical and useful for them.
Okay, can you give an example?
Sure. Like, if you're passionate about minimalist living, your expertise might be in mastering efficient decluttering techniques, or maybe understanding the psychology behind why we get attached to stuff.
Right.
Or if it's personal finance, your expertise could be navigating complex investment strategies, or simplifying budgeting for beginners, or understanding tax laws.
So it's the practical knowledge bit.
Exactly. And this raises a key challenge. How do you effectively balance that genuine passion with practical, verifiable expertise? How do you create content that resonates emotionally but also delivers concrete, monetizable value?
Finding that sweet spot.
That's it. Finding that sweet spot where your personal drive meets your proven ability to deliver valuable information or solutions.
Yeah.
Because you might be passionate about something but, lack the depth of knowledge yet.
Or vice versa, maybe know a lot but not really care about it.
Right. The ideal is where they intersect seamlessly.
That's a critical distinction. It sounds like starting from a place of genuine enthusiasm and proven knowledge sets you up for long-term success. It prevents that creator burnout we talked about and ensures consistent quality.
Absolutely. It gives you that authentic voice and authority that audiences really connect with. It's indispensable for building trust.
But what about someone just starting out? Maybe they have the passion, but haven't built up that deep expertise yet.
That's a fantastic question. And the guide implicitly addresses it by focusing on the journey of becoming an expert. You don't have to be a world-renowned authority on day one.
Okay.
Your expertise can evolve. It might start with you doing a deep dive into learning something and then sharing your journey of discovery. You become an expert alongside your audience.
Documenting the process.
Exactly. The key is honesty about where you are and a commitment to continuous learning in your chosen niche. Audiences often really appreciate that journey and the transparency.
Okay, so you know what you love. You're either an expert or committed to becoming one. Great groundwork. But then how do you validate that there's an actual audience out there? An audience willing to, pay for what you offer?
Right. It's one thing to have a passion. It's another to turn that into a viable business.
Definitely. So how do we rigorously research that market demand? How do we make sure our efforts will actually find an audience and ultimately profit?
Well, the guide stresses investigating market trends. And you can use readily available but incredibly powerful tools like Google Trends or Google Keyword Planner or other keyword research tools.
So SEO tools, basically.
Yeah, but they're not just for SEO. They give you invaluable insights into what people are searching for, what questions are they asking, what specific problems are they trying to solve, what solutions are they looking for.
Okay.
So if you're passionate about, say, sustainable living, you might use these tools to see if people are searching for zero-waste kitchen tips or DIY eco-friendly cleaning products, maybe composting for apartment dwellers.
Getting really specific.
Exactly. And look beyond just the raw search volume. Compare terms in your niche to see if interest is growing, declining, or stable over time. And definitely dive into long-tail keywords.
Those longer, more specific phrases.
Yeah, those specific multi-word phrases your audience uses. Because they often indicate higher purchase intent or a very specific, actionable problem you can solve. Like, best noise-canceling headphones for remote work is way more valuable for product recommendations than just headphones.
Right, much more targeted.
Crucially, this step also highlights understanding your audience's pain points. What specific problems, challenges, or frustrations can you solve for them? Addressing those needs in your content is absolutely key.
Finding the problem you can solve.
Yes, because that creates value people will eventually be willing to pay for. For example, in personal finance, are people struggling with basic budgeting, overwhelmed by debt, don't know where to start with investing? Your content and then your monetization should directly address those specific struggles, offer clear solutions, clear guidance.
So if the pain point is clutter.
Right. If your audience is looking for ways to declutter, their pain point might be feeling overwhelmed or just not knowing where to start. So your content and then your monetization could be a guide, a course, maybe even a coaching service focused specifically on decluttering.
Gotcha. Understanding the pain points is the bridge to monetization.
Exactly. When you pinpoint a specific problem, You've pinpointed a need they're willing to pay to solve. Your content, your product, your service then becomes the essential solution to that pain.
This moves beyond just creating what you want to create to creating what people need and are actively searching for.
Yeah.
That's a powerful shift in perspective for any business.
It really is.
It turns your passion into a service, solving real-world problems, being genuinely helpful first, and then monetizing that help. That builds incredible trust, I imagine.
Definitely. Trust is foundational.
Okay, so once you know your niche inside out and you've really dug deep into what your audience needs, how do you start thinking about the actual money-making methods? Because, man, there are so many options out there. It can feel overwhelming.
It really can.
How do we begin to assess the potential of different monetization approaches? What does the guide say?
Well, our source explores various monetization methods, and it's incredibly helpful that it categorizes them into two fundamental types: active monetization and passive monetization.
Active versus passive. Okay.
Understanding this distinction is absolutely fundamental. It helps you choose the right strategy that aligns with your lifestyle, your long-term goals, and, how involved you want to be day to day.
Makes sense. Let's start with active. What falls under that?
Okay, active monetization. This requires ongoing direct effort. It's a direct exchange of your time and skills for income. Examples highlighted include selling products, could be physical goods, handmade crafts, custom digital designs.
Right.
It also covers services like graphic design, web development, content writing, specialized consulting. And then there are courses where you're actively teaching, maybe through live instruction or personalized feedback.
So direct involvement for each sale or service.
Exactly. If you offer one-on-one coaching, each session undeniably requires your active participation. If you run an e-commerce store with your own branded merchandise, you're actively managing inventory, customer service, shipping. The income is often directly proportional to the amount of effort and time you personally invest.
Got it. Trading time for money, essentially. What about passive, then?
Right, passive monetization. This generates income without constant involvement, after an initial setup phase. Once established, these can generate revenue over time with significantly less direct effort from you on a daily basis.
Like what sort of things?
Think about affiliate marketing, promoting products, earning a commission through your unique link, or ads placed on your website, or videos via networks like Google AdSense or YouTube's partner program, or maybe royalties from digital products like ebooks, stock photos, software you've created and listed somewhere.
So set it up once and it potentially earns over time.
That's the idea. The key is the upfront work is done, and the revenue stream continues with minimal ongoing interaction from your side. For instance, an evergreen affiliate link in a popular blog post can generate income years later as long as people keep clicking and buying.
Or a digital course.
Perfect example. Once recorded and published, it can be sold to thousands of students without requiring you to be present for each transaction. Now, a critical consideration here, whether you lean active or passive, is scalability.
Scalability. Can it grow?
Exactly. Can your chosen method grow significantly as your audience grows? Or will you inevitably hit a ceiling where your time or resources become the bottleneck?
Like that one-on-one coaching example.
Right. It might be very lucrative per client, but it might not scale as easily as, say, a digital product or an affiliate link if your audience explodes into the hundreds of thousands. You only have so many hours in a day for active services.
Whereas digital products can sell while you sleep.
Precisely. They can be sold to thousands or even millions without increasing your direct time involvement per sale. And this raises an important question the guide encourages us to ponder.
Which is?
What are the inherent trade-offs? Between the higher potential income per unit you often see with active methods like coaching versus the broader reach and potentially lower per unit income of passive methods like ads or affiliate marketing.
Interesting. So it's about understanding your long-term vision.
Exactly. What impact do you want? What kind of growth do you anticipate? What kind of business do you actually want to run?
That's a really important distinction. It's finding that balance between effort versus potential for growth and more hands-off income.
Yeah.
It makes you think about what kind of business you want to build, highly personalized and hands-on, or something that can reach a massive audience.
Right.
And it's probably not always one or the other, is it? Maybe it's a blend. Starting active and moving towards more passive streams as you grow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The guide implicitly suggests that. Many creators often start with more active, direct, service-based models. It helps establish expertise, generates initial income. Then gradually they build passive income streams as their audience grows and their time becomes more valuable. It's often a natural evolution.
Okay, that makes sense. We've touched on audience needs earlier, but this next step really dives deep into who your audience is beyond just their problems. Why is it so vital to truly understand the people consuming your content? Almost like building a relationship with them.
It's crucial. The guide advises evaluating audience demographics first. These are the quantifiable characteristics, their age range, location, income level, education, general interests. This is the more straightforward data-driven side.
Like the basic stats.
Exactly. For example, a younger demographic, maybe Gen Z or early millennials, they might be more receptive to merchandise. Or certain visual social media platforms like TikTok or Instagram, maybe lower-priced digital products. Conversely, an older, more established, or more affluent audience might be interested in higher-ticket items. Things like premium, in-depth digital courses, specialized consulting, maybe even exclusive retreats. Knowing these demographics drastically changes how you communicate, what platforms you prioritize, and what types of monetization offers they'll likely find appealing.
Right. But you said it goes deeper than just stats.
Oh, much deeper. The guide encourages diving into their psychographics. This is where you explore their motivations, their values, beliefs, lifestyle choices, attitudes, personality traits.
The why behind their behavior.
Exactly. What truly drives them to consume your content? Are they looking for pure entertainment? Escapism. Are they looking for practical, actionable solutions, learning a new skill, managing finances better?
Or maybe connection.
Yeah, this is about finding a sense of community, connecting with like-minded people, or are they primarily seeking inspiration, personal growth, transformation? Understanding these deeper psychological factors helps you tailor not only your content to resonate more profoundly, but also allows you to craft the most appealing, relevant, and emotionally resonant monetization offers. For instance, an audience driven by sustainability values might be highly receptive to ethically sourced merch or courses on eco-friendly living.
Or a community-driven audience might pay for a membership.
Precisely. Maybe access to an exclusive forum or a private mastermind group. An audience driven by personal transformation might invest heavily in coaching or comprehensive digital courses.
That's incredibly insightful. It's like creating a detailed profile, an avatar even, of your ideal listener or viewer. Not just numbers, but their hopes, fears, aspirations, values.
Exactly.
The better you know them, the better you can serve them. And in turn, monetize effectively because you're offering solutions and experiences that genuinely align with who they are and what they deeply care about. It moves from guesswork to truly informed, empathetic decision-making.
Well said.
Okay, next challenge. The digital landscape is always changing. I mean, new platforms pop up, algorithms shift. What's hot today is old news tomorrow. Think about Vine or how Instagram and TikTok keep evolving.
Constant change.
So how do we choose monetization methods that aren't just a flash in the pan? Methods built for the long haul, strategies that can withstand this constant evolution and provide genuine, long-term sustainability.
That's a critical question. And the material highlights two absolutely key factors for that long-term sustainability.
Okay, what are they?
First, alignment with brand. This means choosing monetization methods that align seamlessly with your brand and values. Authenticity matters immensely, maybe more than anything else in the creator economy.
People can tell if you're faking it.
They really can. Your audience trusts you because of who you are, what you stand for, the consistent value you provide. If you promote something you don't genuinely believe in, or if a monetization strategy feels totally out of sync with your core message, your audience will notice.
Yeah.
And that trust you worked so hard to build, it can erode very quickly.
Right, like the minimalist blogger selling tons of cheap plastic stuff.
Perfect example. That would be a huge misalignment. Your monetization efforts should feel like a natural, organic extension of your content, not some jarring commercial break. This builds deeper loyalty and encourages repeat engagement and purchases.
Okay, so brand alignment is number one. What's the second factor for sustainability?
Second is adaptability. This means opting for strategies that can evolve over time. Strategies that aren't solely reliant on a single platform or a single trend.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly. The digital world is notoriously fluid. Platforms change monetization rules overnight. Algorithms shift dramatically. Entire trends rise and fall. Your monetization strategy needs to be flexible enough to pivot if a platform changes or a trend shifts or one income stream becomes less viable.
So diversification.
Yes. Relying solely on, say, ad revenue from just YouTube might be risky. But having diversified income streams, maybe from affiliate marketing, some digital products, perhaps some consulting, that provides much greater resilience.
So if one stream takes a hit,
Others can compensate. It's about building a robust, resilient business model that can absorb shocks and adapt to new opportunities without collapsing.
It's about building a robust and resilient business, not just chasing the latest fad. It's that long-term mindset, valuing integrity and flexibility over maybe quick, unsustainable wins.
That sums it up perfectly.
Because your audience is investing in you, your message, your consistency, not just a fleeting product or platform.
Exactly.
Okay, finally, as much as we focus on our own unique path and our audience, it's also incredibly smart strategically to look at what others are doing, right? We're not operating in a vacuum.
Absolutely not.
Why is analyzing the competition such a crucial step in choosing our own monetization strategies, and how do we do it effectively?
Well, the guide rightly stresses competitor research, studying successful creators in your niche to see what monetization methods they use. Now, this isn't about just copying them that rarely works long term.
Right, be original.
It's about intelligent observation and learning. You can learn a ton from their successes. What content resonates, what monetization methods seem to work for them, how they structure offers, how they engage their community. And you can also learn from their challenges or maybe missed opportunities.
How so?
Well, for example, if all your direct competitors are heavily reliant on display ads and sponsored content, you might observe, maybe they're leaving money on the table by not developing their own high-value digital products or offering direct services.
Seeing the gaps.
Exactly. But it's not just about imitation, as you said. It's fundamentally about innovation, looking for those gaps or untapped opportunities in the market.
Finding your unique angle again.
Yes. Can you offer something unique that your competitors aren't? Can you provide a different angle, a more specialized service, maybe a superior user experience, or serve a slightly different subsegment of the audience?
Like maybe they offer basic ebooks, but you could do a comprehensive interactive course?
Perfect example. Or maybe they only do large group coaching, and you see a real need for high-value, intimate one-on-one consulting for a premium price. This really pushes you to think creatively.
How can analyzing competition inspire differentiation, not just imitation?
That's the key question the guide poses. It forces you to find your unique selling proposition, to carve out a distinct and profitable space that highlights your unique strengths and serves your audience in a way no one else quite can. Finding your white space in the market.
It's about being informed and strategic, using others' journeys as inspiration, but ultimately carving out your own distinct and profitable space. Understanding the ecosystem, recognizing your strengths, finding your unique contribution.
Precisely. It's a powerful framework for strategic growth.
Okay, before we dive into some of those specific, profitable strategies, just a quick reminder. All the tools and insights we're discussing today, they're part of a larger ecosystem designed to help you succeed. For more business tools that can help you start your own business, please do visit www.pnmoneymaking.com. That's www.pnmoneymaking.com. We're really here to help you turn your passion into a thriving business every step of the way. Okay, now for the concrete examples, the most profitable monetization strategies that our source highlights.
The practical stuff.
Yeah. This section outlines 7 powerful approaches that can turn your content into a thriving income stream. It's where we apply all the strategic steps we just walked through, where the rubber meets the road.
And what's fascinating here is, while these are generally highlighted as profitable, the right choice for you, well, it always comes back to your specific niche, your audience, those strategic steps we discussed.
No magic bullet.
No magic bullet. It's about intelligent, tailored application based on your unique circumstances. It's not a buffet where you just randomly pick one.
Got it. So what's the first one?
First up, we have affiliate marketing. This involves promoting products and earning commissions on sales. Basically, you recommend a product or service you genuinely use and believe in.
Authenticity again.
Always. And when your audience purchases it through your unique link, you get a percentage of that sale. It's mentioned frequently in our source material, especially highlighting the potential of high-paying affiliate programs.
Suggesting there's real income potential there if you find the right ones.
Definitely, especially when aligned with high-value products or services relevant to your audience.
It seems like a fantastic entry point for many creators.
Really flexible, right?
No inventory, no customer service.
Exactly. It allows you to leverage your audience's trust in your recommendations without needing to create or manage your own products. That significantly reduces your overhead and workload.
And it scales well.
Highly scalable. Once you've integrated the links into your content blog post, video description, podcast show notes, email newsletter, they can continue to generate income passively over time. This makes it really accessible, even for newer creators still building their audience.
So how do you pick the right programs?
Well, the guide advises looking for products that genuinely solve a problem for your audience, have strong reviews, and yes, offer a reasonable commission. Sometimes a lower percentage on a high-value item, like a $1,000 course, is way more lucrative than a high percentage on something cheap.
Makes sense.
Think about partnering with platforms like Teachable or Thinkific for courses, reputable SaaS companies for software tools, maybe even Amazon affiliates for a broad range if it fits. But always authenticity first. Only promote what you truly stand behind.
Okay, affiliate marketing. What's next?
Next, we have display ads. This strategy primarily monetizes your website or YouTube channel through ad networks. Think Google AdSense, Mediavine, AdThrive.
The banner ads, the video commercials.
Exactly. Those are the banner ads you see on blogs, the interstitial ads between paragraphs, the commercials before, during, or after a YouTube video.
We see these everywhere. Almost ubiquitous online. They seem pretty hands-off, but what's the catch? Is there a downside?
Well, while they are generally considered passive because once set up, they rely heavily on extremely high traffic volumes to generate substantial revenue.
So you need a lot of eyeballs.
A lot. For a small blog with maybe a few thousand visitors a month, ad revenue might be minimal, maybe tens, hundreds of dollars. But for a popular site or channel with millions of views or users, it could be a significant, consistent income stream, often tens of thousands or more.
Wow. But there's a balance, right? You don't want to annoy people.
That's the crucial balance the guide points out. Maximizing ad density versus preserving user experience. Too many intrusive or poorly placed ads can absolutely drive viewers away. That negatively impacts engagement, long-term audience growth. So it's a delicate balance. Optimize for revenue, but maintain a positive, non-disruptive experience for your loyal followers.
Right. Don't kill the golden goose. Okay, ads. What's strategy number 3?
Moving on to sponsored content. This involves collaborating with brands for sponsored posts or videos. So a brand pays you directly to create content that features or, ideally, authentically integrates their product or service.
This often feels really authentic when it's done well, like a true partnership where the creator keeps creative control.
Indeed. And it can be highly lucrative for established creators. People who've built that strong, trusting relationship with their audience can command higher fees based on their reach and engagement.
But the fit has to be right.
Absolutely critical. It requires a strong audience connection and a clear brand fit. The brand you collaborate with must align seamlessly with your niche, your values, the interests of your audience. Otherwise, it feels forced, out of place.
And damages trust.
Exactly. Authenticity here is paramount. The guide suggests that for many creators, sponsored content becomes a major income driver once they've established a significant, engaged following. It often offers much higher per post rates than ad revenue.
How do you find those deals?
Can involve direct outreach from you, working with influencer marketing agencies, or sometimes brands approach you directly once they see your value and alignment.
Okay, sponsored content. What's next on the list?
Then there are digital products. This strategy focuses on creating and selling things like ebooks, courses, or templates. It's a direct, incredibly powerful way to package your knowledge, your skills, your creative assets into something tangible your audience can buy directly from you.
This is fantastic. You package your expertise and sell it. Complete control over the product, pricing, profits.
Absolutely. Digital products typically boast exceptionally high profit millions once the initial creation is done. Why? No physical inventory costs, no shipping fees, no recurring manufacturing expenses.
And super scalable.
Incredibly scalable. You create it once, it can be sold indefinitely to an unlimited number of people without requiring additional effort from you for each subsequent sale. This lets you directly benefit from your expertise and provide deep, structured value. It could be a comprehensive online course on mastering a specific software, an ebook detailing your unique productivity method, a set of editable social media templates for small businesses, a printable planner for personal development.
So many possibilities.
Yeah. They let you directly serve your audience's pain points with a bespoke solution that showcases your unique expertise. For many creators, this becomes their primary income driver because of that scalability and profitability.
Digital products sound powerful. What else is there?
Another powerful and increasingly popular strategy is membership sites. Here, you offer exclusive content to paying subscribers. They get ongoing value in exchange for a recurring fee.
Like a private club for your biggest fans?
Kinda, yeah. It's about building a dedicated premium community around your niche and providing extra value to those willing to pay for it.
This sounds like it builds a really deep connection and strong community feel. But how do you keep delivering value to keep people subscribed month after month?
That's the key. This model provides a highly desirable recurring revenue stream monthly or annual fees. It inherently fosters strong community engagement because you're creating this dedicated, curated space.
What kind of exclusive stuff?
Examples the guide mentions include exclusive forums for Q&A and sharing insights, premium articles or podcast episodes not available publicly, private Q&A sessions with you, advanced tutorials, resources, maybe even private group coaching calls.
So ongoing value is crucial.
Absolutely. The key to sustainability is consistently delivering unique, high-value content and fostering a vibrant community that members feel invested in. It's about building that loyal base willing to pay for ongoing, elevated access and deeper interaction they can't get anywhere else.
Membership sites. Okay, 2 more strategies left.
Yep. For those with significant specialized expertise, consulting or coaching is highly effective. This involves leveraging your unique knowledge for one-on-one services or maybe small group guidance. Our sources author is a personal development coach. Perfect illustration. Directly applying specialized knowledge to help individuals.
This is clearly highly personalized, very valuable, offers direct impact through that bespoke guidance. But it also sounds like that direct trade of time for money again, maybe limiting scalability.
That's precisely the trade-off. It often has the highest earning potential per hour compared to other methods. Clients pay for your direct time, specialized insights, personalized attention, which can lead to transformative results for them.
But it's active monetization.
Fundamentally active, yes. Requires your direct time and effort for each client interaction. You can only take on so many clients at once, creating that natural income ceiling if it's your sole strategy.
So how do people use it effectively?
Well, the guide suggests many creators use it initially. Build capital, gain deep insights into their audience's most pressing problems, which then informs the creation of more scalable digital products or courses later.
Using coaching to research product ideas? Smart.
Very smart. It allows for deep, transformative work, builds incredibly strong one-on-one relationships, and generates powerful testimonials you can leverage later.
Okay, consulting coaching. What's the final strategy?
Finally, we have merchandise. This involves selling branded merchandise to your audience. Think beyond digital, extending your brand into physical products fans can wear, use, display.
Like t-shirts, mugs, stickers, a tangible way for your audience to show support and feel a physical connection, like a badge of belonging.
Absolutely. This strategy powerfully builds strong brand loyalty and identity, allows your most dedicated fans to physically represent their connection to your content, your community, out in the real world.
Does it involve managing inventory and shipping, though? That sounds like a hassle.
It can, if you produce items yourself.
No.
But many creators wisely opt for partnering with print-on-demand services, companies like Printful or Teespring.
So they handle production and shipping.
Exactly. It significantly minimizes your upfront costs, eliminates inventory risk, handles all the logistical challenges for you. It's a powerful way to deepen that relationship, turn fans into walking billboards for your brand, and provide an additional, often emotionally driven income stream that celebrates their loyalty.
Okay, wow. We've covered a lot today. From the absolute necessity of defining your niche, understanding the true purpose of monetization.
Those foundational pieces.
Right. Then exploring that meticulous 6-step strategic path. And finally, diving deep into these 7 concrete, profitable ways to monetize your passion. So what does this all mean for you, our listener, as you embark on or continue your own entrepreneurial journey?
Well, I think the most important takeaway from this entire deep dive, and it's a central point in the guide, is that there's no one-size-fits-all solution.
It's not plug and play.
Definitely not. What works brilliantly for one creator in one niche might be totally wrong for another. Your journey is unique. It requires thoughtful consideration, self-awareness, not just blindly following a trend or copying someone else's blueprint.
So comes back to you.
As the guide clearly states, your niche audience and goals will guide your monetization journey. This means constantly revisiting those foundational elements we discussed. Your passion, your expertise, the specific problems you solve, your audience's unique demographics and psychographics.
Stay grounded in those.
Exactly. The key is to stay authentic, experiment, and adapt as needed. Don't be afraid to try different methods. Launch small tests. Collect data on what resonates with your unique audience. And be prepared to pivot or refine your strategies based on real-world feedback.
It's a dynamic process.
Very much so. A process of continuous discovery, iteration, refinement. Not a static decision you make once and just forget about.
Yeah.
And this raises an important question, I think, for creators to constantly ask themselves.
Oh, what?
As the digital landscape keeps evolving, new tech, new platforms emerging, think AI tools, Web3, new forms of direct-to-fan engagement, what new innovative monetization strategies might emerge? How can creators explore those to stay ahead of the curve, always pushing the boundaries of how we connect and create value?
Keep looking ahead.
Yeah. The future is always opening up new possibilities for those willing to innovate.
That's a powerful thought to leave with us, always looking for those new frontiers while staying true to our core, our authenticity, and continuing to serve our unique audience with integrity. Being proactive and innovative, not just reactive. Building a legacy, not just an income stream.
Well put.
We really hope this deep dive into choosing the right monetization for your niche has given you a clearer path forward. Whether you're just starting out or maybe looking to optimize your existing content for even greater sustainability and impact.
Remember, knowledge is most valuable when it's understood and applied. So take these insights and start planning your next steps. What's one small, actionable step you can take today based on what you've learned?
Yeah, maybe researching a new affiliate program or just outlining that first digital product idea.
Start somewhere.
Absolutely. And remember, for more business tools that can help you start your own business, make sure to visit www.pnmoneymaking.com. That's www.pnmoneymaking.com. You'll find even more resources there to empower your entrepreneurial journey. Also, please don't forget to check the episode description. There are even more resources linked there that can help you, first, start your own business, and second, take care of your health, because let's face it, a healthy entrepreneur is a successful entrepreneur.
So important.
Thank you so much for listening to the Remetify Coaching Program tools to help you start your own business podcast. We'll be back soon with another deep dive.